Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we're back with the Mauler team. We're going to go ahead and do a campaign push. But as always, I do want to start with our summons. We just hit a higher VIP level, so we got some Elite Hero Soul Stones. So there we didn't get any help for the Mauler team, unfortunately. We do have a couple rare Soul Stones as well, which again, absolutely nothing for the Mauler team. So let's go ahead and do our summons. We do have our faction scrolls as well as some companion points, and we have one 10 pull summon. So hopefully we can pull one or two elite. We do need a couple more rare fodders, and we got an elite there, which is another copy of Satrana, which if you've used her, I believe on my main account, I should be able to get her to Ascended right now. Not a very strong hero. She has a tendency to die right off the bat. And another elite card right there, which is another copy of her. All right, so that gives us a double copy of her. Like I was saying, though, she has a tendency to die almost right off the bat. Even have her to Mythic Plus. I have her signature item unlocked, and still she dies pretty much. She's kind of a caster, runs right into melee range, and unfortunately that's about as far as she makes it. I can't seem to keep her alive even with Mythic Plus gear or even Ascended. So here we do get the copy of her, which as much as I would like to use the double copy of her just for food to get some of the heroes up here, I think we might have enough. We might have enough fodder here. Are we going to be one short again? Because here on the bottom, I have nothing but a bunch of legendary. So, I mean, we can get one of these up, which we'll just go ahead and get Savius up. So we can get him to Elite Plus, which again, we would use him for food. A lot of people have said, why are we not using him right now? Just because on this account, I don't have enough fodder. So we'll get him to Elite Plus. But again, I don't want to use a Screg. I really don't want to use any of the fodder here to get up. And I don't have anyone to get to high enough to get to Legendary Plus. But Aunt Tandra, I've considered dropping just because I haven't seen much value in her lately. She's another hero that has a tendency to die. A lot of people said she is stronger with the signature item, which is kind of a given with most heroes. But most of the time that I've used her, again, same, she has a tendency just to die. So what I'm trying to do here is finish out chapter 14, because if we can finish out chapter 14, we can move on to chapter 15, and once we finish this chapter, we can actually do the faction tower. And as you can see that right there, 1, 2, 3 shots, and Tandra dies right off the bat, which is what I've seen just so many times before, and that's the reason why I've considered at this point just taking her out. So hopefully we can get Savius down if he doesn't kill her. All right, we got it. All right, so finish that stage. So we just have 4 more stages until we are done with this chapter and we unlock our faction towers. And I do want to start pushing the faction towers because, as you've seen in the last video, there is a ton of loot just sitting in the faction towers, as well as a ton of gold, a ton of loot, a ton of gems. I mean, everything. That's why I recommend highly, if you want to progress in this game, making sure that you are pushing not only the King's Tower, but all of the faction towers as far as you can, as fast as you can. And again, Antandra just has a tendency to die right off the bat. And it looks like this one is going to be pretty tough because I believe Sophia's going to go down right there. So that was pretty close. Hopefully, if we can get off the ult quick. And maybe... Oh, that was close. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do... Let me give it one more run with the Mauler team. Usually I only do 1 run, 1 defeat, and that's it. But on this case, I do want to try to push a little bit further. And even up front, I was hoping it would switch it up a little bit with having K-Sauce up front. And hopefully bring a little bit of survivability. which very nice there. Oh, the roots are so tough. But hopefully if we can get this ult off and take out her, we got it. We should be able to finish this chapter. I think some of it's just a little RNG at this point. As we continue to get further, you get a lot more RNG, which I love the buff she throws up right in the beginning, just so strong. And again, Antandra just, even with full gear, I mean the best gear that I can get for her right now, she has a tendency to die right off the bat. And hopefully we can take out everybody here, but the immunity is going to get us. All right, so we're gonna have to get Brutus down quicker. So let me swap these two. Trick here is getting Brutus's shield to pop a little bit earlier. So I'm hoping with the Scatterbolt, and if we could ever keep Anatandra up, that would be awesome. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we're gonna do it here, but we can take out K-Sauce. That was a close one as well. All right, so one more stage for the Mauler team. 14-40, and then just to make it fair and try to keep it even, if we go ahead and beat this stage, we're going to stop right there, because that was kind of the goal for tonight, was finishing out that stage, and this one's going to be tough. Hopefully if we get it off quickly. Come on, stun. Oh, almost had her taken out there. Wondering, I think this is going to be a solid team comp. And even Anatandra there, she hops right on the back with Morella on the back, and again just gets completely destroyed. Let me try changing up her position, maybe putting her on the top. Increase a little bit of survivability to K-Sauce so he can get off maybe 1 or 2 throwing axes. And they are just burning right through the team right now. So there we took out a lot. If Brutus can get... Brutus is immune right now, so we got a Scatterbolt, which we got it. Very nice. All right, so we will stop at that point just to keep it fair with Chapter 14. We'll go ahead and push to Chapter 15. Second team that's moved into Chapter 15 here. And you can see our Light Bear team is just ahead of us, but I wanted to go ahead and get all of the gems out of there so we can go ahead and do our summon. I'll do another faction summon. Got another copy of Brutus, and hopefully at this point we can get somebody up. We need at least probably 3 or 4 rare cards, or probably quite a few more, but nothing on that pull, so we'll go ahead and we'll do one more diamond pull. And hopefully we can pull one more rare. One more Mauler rare would be ideal right now. Which we did get two rares there. I was hoping for an elite. I did get a couple more emblems, which I believe right now I don't have anyone that I can use them on. Did get some good gear though, which will help significantly when we do our next push. But right now with the auto ascend, we have 2 more blues, which I don't think... And the Mauler team, it's not going to give us enough for anything yet. Just continue to bank some of our blues. We did get the extra copy of Brutus there, which is nice. So I think once we start getting people to Mythic Plus, or even if I start getting double copies, double elite copies, just like I have there of Santrana, that I'll just start using those for food, but that way I can save up enough copies to keep them to Ascended. So we got to Chapter 15, which that unlocks the King's Tower. Let's go ahead and just clean these couple floors really quick, which I could use some of our summons, but I want to keep them fair with what we've had. And I've had this setup running with K-Sauce in the middle just because his throwing axe are so strong, and then keeping Sophia behind Brutus just because he has the immunity, which makes a big difference as well. In the first 10 floors here, we should be able to run through it really quick, so we'll pick up a significant amount of gold. I do want to get some of the items to enhance my gear, to enchant the gear, which should be very easy to pull out of here, as well as we'll get some diamonds. So there was 200 there. Seems like out of all the accounts, the only account that I'm having issues right now with gold is the Graveborn account, and I think it's because they did not push as early in the campaign. But very happy with the Mauler team performance, and the throwing axes right there just destroy everybody. I know we're significantly overpowered. Looking at the team comps, where we're at 146, we're running about level 160 to 180. And K-Sauce gets the buff from Sophia in the back row, which just makes his throwing ability even stronger. And that is what you're looking for at this point, is hero essence. As soon as you get a hero to 180 or ascended level, how much you need I believe it's 25,000 to get above level 180. So 25k. Even on the Lightbearer account where I have Ascended Belinda, I just got her up past level 180 because I finally saved up enough hero essence for 25k. But that gives me absolutely nothing else for anybody else that if I needed hero essence at this point. So always buying it from the shop. I can't stress enough how important it is making sure that hero essence from the towers, hero essence from your bounty board, and hero essence from the shop every single day. I've been buying them since I've actually started these faction accounts, trying to kind of overcome the hero essence wall that comes pretty quick. So this will be our last floor, and it'll actually make us a hard stop here until it unlocks next time. And this is the one we get quite a bit of gems on here. 360 gems. So that will conclude it for the Mauler team. So very excited. Took two extra attempts to get into chapter 15, but we're finally into chapter 15. Got a bunch of limited offers. I don't think we have any soul stones for anything. We don't have enough emblems to get Sophia's up, but she is on actually 18 right now. So she is getting really close to having the plus 20 unlock. And then once I do get one of my Maulers up to the mythic level, we have a ton of emblems to get their, we should be able to get their signature item 1 through 10 pretty easy as soon as we get some more fodder. As you can see, we're just kind of banking Maulers at this time, waiting for one more legendary plus, which I'd like to get up. Brutus or K-Sauce are the two that I'm kind of leaning to. I would love to get 1 or 2 more copies of Screg because I know he is super, super strong endgame. So for the team Maulers, that will sum it up for tonight. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and as always, thank you for watching.